I thought we were live, and I am right. Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? It is nice to see you, beautiful loves. Paralise, long time no see. How are you doing? You can definitely have a January for July, and I am going to start off with you. I would like to say hello to my beautiful Paralise, to Lilith. I don't see Watson with us yet. Hello, my beautiful love shine. How are you doing? Did you get to see your love? Hello to Alice. Hello to Outside of the Box. Sean and Diane, they might be gone shopping. I don't know. Hello to my beautiful MZ. So I'm going to start this off with Paralise. Just one moment. I'm going to grab myself another pen because these ones have obviously died. All right. Hi, Sally. Nice to see you. Just you at this moment. It's all good, sweetie pie. So Paralise is first. Then we're going to go and see MZ. I'm going to go and see what is happening into the shorts feed. So just one moment. Let's go like that. How is everybody's day today? Let's put a little bit of sound and let's do like that. Let's go like this. Ooh, it almost fell. All right, so here we go. Love box number 5 is now open also. So I have our beautiful MZ that I have twice. I also have our lovely Maria, and the rest is from yesterday, so it's all good. Hello, how are you doing, sweetie? All right, so we're going to start this off, and Love Shine, if you're somewhere around, although maybe that was a little bit earlier. Maybe you're not quite here right now. Anyways, if you're here, hello, my love. So Paralise, you are on up first. A January for July. You've been busy at work and working on finally getting divorced and dealing with the dumb people, right? Yes. I have to say, my beautiful Paralise, I understand you more than you actually think. So let me go and see what's happening for you, sweetie. So you've been busy working and finally getting divorced. Hello, Kyla. Hello, Lisa. Nice to see you also. Alrighty. Okay. So what is happening? It is lovely to see you, sweetie. Well, you know what? The divorce is going to allow you to turn the page. It's going to allow you to open on through. It's going to allow you to have good people come on through, right? Alrighty. So Perseverance is main into your reading tonight. We need to persevere on all sides. Very, very important. But you're also going to have to stand your ground an awful lot. So I'm getting perseverance. I'm getting a lot of standing onto your own ground. We also have Sierra. Hello, my beautiful Sierra. And thank you, Sweetie Pie. Hi, Maria. So you have somebody who is bringing a little bit of insecurity into your life, but they want to hold on to things. It's probably in link to the divorce, some type of financial matters over here. It's like we're holding on to things. We're holding on. But yeah, we're holding on quite dearly over here. There's no doubt about it. We don't want to let go. Spirit is saying whatever it is that you're moving on through, it's going to be really, really important not to let go, not to give up, to continue to stand your ground. You're going to be a little bit unprepared for something that's going to be coming your way. It might kind of throw you a little bit off. Like you might be wondering if you're going to have like somewhat of like a lack of direction in some kind of a way. Hi, my dear friend Kevin. Nice to see you, sweetie. And I'm getting over here disorganization, struggling to kind of juggle everything all together. I'm basically going to say, sweetie pie, the month of July is chaos. It's a little bit of chaos. Hi, Elaine, sweetie. Yeah, it's chaos, 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 chaos. So sometimes we need chaos in order to bring in the good, right? So for the moment, stand your ground, because there's going to be some switches. There's going to be some turnarounds. There's going to be some things that are going to be popping on through that are a little bit impulsive over there, that are going to bring... in the long term, it's going to bring you long-term security, but you have to hold on to what it is that you've got the most as you possibly can. And I know that you're just struggling to kind of bring everything at the right place, a little bit all over the place, right? Hold on. All right. Kevin, sweetie. I have 3 people ahead of you. I'm probably going to be with you in about 15 minutes or something. I'm doing pretty good, my love. How are you doing? So give me about, I'll say about 15 minutes and I'll be with you. I don't know if you want to leave and come on back, my dear Kevin. Sierra's going to have a timestamp. Maria's already here. Maria, you're after MZ, okay? All right, the Fool over here. Whatever it was that we were not prepared for over here, whenever it actually comes on in, you're starting to get prepared for it. Something has got to change. Something has got to happen. This is going to bring more abundance into your life. So when you're holding on and you're holding on so tightly, something good is actually going to be coming your way. Also seeing over here, emotions. You need to let go of whatever needs to be let go. Maybe with the dumb people, anybody else, you just need to, that's it. How are you doing, Elaine? You're making payments on divorce, so that's probably what I'm seeing. Yeah, divorce is expensive, right? I know, I gotcha. I understand that 101,000,000% of the way, my sweet love. But it's going to end up being okay, sweetie. It's going to end up being okay. I do see you having a regret, having some type of disappointment that seems to be coming your way. So basically, my love, I'm trying to find something that is not related to the separation, to the changes, to the modifications. But for the moment, all I see is you being into this place where there's a lot of changes, there's a lot of modifications. You're trying to stabilize yourself. You're trying to, kind of juggle whatever it is that you can here, left and right, doing the very best that you can. You seem to be holding on to some things that are important for you, and you seem to be able to conserve them and keep them. And that is perfect. Like I said, a little something over here, somewhat of an event, or something's going to be said, or something's going to be done that's going to kind of catch you off guard a little bit, but you're going to prepare yourself and things are going to be okay. You're going to acknowledge whatever seems to be coming your way. And repressed emotions. So whatever it is that you're feeling inside, and when I say repressed emotions, I'm not even mean that you still love, the ex or anything of the such. Repressed can be sadness, frustration. It could be anxiety. It could be a million different kind of things. Whatever it is that you're holding on in because you're trying to make things work and you're trying to make things okay, just be a little bit careful for that. So it doesn't go out of proportion. Hello, my beautiful Diane, and hello to Sean also. No shopping tonight, sweetie pies. Let me take out another deck and see if I can find something else, okay? Hold on. Let's do this. Release. In the meanwhile, if there's any questions that you have, if there's anything that you're wondering about, please do let me know, okay? Just let me know. If there's anything that I'm not mentioning that you're wondering about, that I don't necessarily see into the cards, I will look out for it. So just let me know. 10 of Wands, more responsibility. But you're very intuitive. You're very strong. You need to listen to yourself a little bit more, okay? Because you're very kind, you're very loving, you're very sweet, you're very compassionate. You're somewhat a little bit of a healer in different ways, as much for yourself as for the other people that are around you. You've got a beautiful spirit, a beautiful soul, my love. And you know what? You're slowly going to start to bring harmony and balance back into your life. I know that we're working onto it, but you're going to be bringing it on in. I'm going to say somewhere around end July seems to be coming on in. All right. So end of July, you have less things that are balancing on out, going all over the place, and you're not feeling You're not feeling as attacked. Your energy is less misdirected. The attack over here, I told you into the other cards, somebody's going to be doing something, somebody's going to be saying something towards you. It's going to kind of set you a little bit back, is what I said. You're going to ask yourself and wonder, and you're going to prepare yourself, I said. I see it over here again. Whatever this is going to be coming towards you, it's very challenging. It's something you're not ready for, that you're not quite ready to defend yourself against. So it's going to come at somewhat a little bit of a surprise, okay? But this has to do with your own personal challenges. It doesn't really have anything to do with work. This is you personally. So be a little bit careful for that, sweetie. I know, my love. But other than that, I mean, you're good, sweetie. You're good. Just let go of any type of energy that you have that is within you that you feel like you have to let go of. Continue to move on forward as much as you possibly can. You're into a place where it's a difficult time. It's a difficult transition, but if you leave yourself that beautiful time, you are doing fantastic. You're doing everything you can. It's a day by day kind of a thing, and every single day you're not realizing it, but you're becoming stronger and stronger. So just give yourself a little bit more time, sweetie pie. Let me give you an angel message. And again, if there's anything that I have not mentioned that I have not seen, please do let me know and I'll check it on out for you, okay? Here we go. Absolutely, my beautiful Anne Eva. Nice to see you, sweetie pie. Just don't post your question right away, okay? I will be with you shortly, my love. Alrighty, so I'm going to come and see over here, 666, not the devil's number. It's about reflections. It's about how there can be several unexpected developments that are going to be entering into your life, and they're going to impact how you truly do feel. This is a change. It's a reevaluation of who you are. You need a mental shift to greater optimism, to self-assurance, and to trust. So put your faith into your gut. I told you, you have great intuition, my love. And listen to that inner voice and pay attention to those feelings. Use them to help you become better and stronger, my love. I know, my beautiful Paralise. Everything is going to be working itself out one little step at a time. Just give yourself a little bit of time, okay, sweetie? I promise you. You're doing a lot of things. You're changing a lot of things. It's very, very important. It's big movements. So give yourself a breather. Let's put it that way. I've got you, my dear Kevin. It's still not your turn yet, but I've got you, my love. Hold on. Let me just go over here. So Paralise, my love, I'm sending you many, many, many beautiful hugs. Let me know if there's anything else I can do for you, all right? In the meanwhile, I'm going to come over and see Maria. Maria is going to be on up next. Then I think I'm going to go and see Kevin. I'm going to go and see Kevin. We don't have MZ with us. So I'm going to go and see Kevin after. And then I'm going to go and see Anne Eva, followed out by MZ and Sierra. Now, you don't need that list, though, my beautiful Lilith. I will work on through, and it's all good. Alrighty. So I'm going to see over here Maria, and then you're going to be on up next. All right, Kevin? So don't go too far. I bumped you up a little bit over there. Much love, Paralise, sweetie. You've got this, my beautiful one. Maria, what is happening with you, sweetie? Let me go over here. All right, so vacations are truly almost approaching for you. Now, the last few times you wanted a timestamp, so let's put you a timestamp at 14 minutes. No, it's all good, Lilith. It's all good, my sweet love. Have no fears. All is good, my beautiful. I am watching over onto the other side. So Maria is at 14 minutes. And Maria, you would like to know, what does Big Boss think of your work? How you run the program? What about Lady Boss? Okay. So what does Big Boss think of you about your work? Let's start on off with that. This one is yours. We're completely aware of everything that you do, okay? We're completely aware of every kind of little thing that you do and every kind of a little bit of a direction, if you will. So You seem to be exactly where you're supposed to be. You seem to be doing whatever needs to be done without having any notifications or without having anybody who is coming on in to say that your competence might not be enough or anything of the such. Honestly, I would take away, if I were you, I would take away altogether anything that is in regards to fears about Mr. Boss or about Lady Boss. Honestly, if they have anything to say, they will come towards you and they will say so, but I don't want you to be stressed about it or about them in any kind of a way. You're doing everything that you're supposed to do. So I'm going to say, as much as Lady Boss, as for Big Boss, I don't see anybody who has any issues with you. If they did have any issues with you, don't worry. They would definitely come on over to come and see you. Big Boss is definitely aware pretty much of a little bit everything that you're actually doing. I feel like Lady Boss knows a little bit less, but she does keep an eye out. I feel like she's working on different things at the same time, so she doesn't always have as much time as Big Boss actually does have. But Big Boss, he knows you're doing fantastic, honestly. Beautiful work. You are always full of energy. You always bring everything through with beautiful spirit, beautiful motion, and beautiful action. As for the Lady Boss, she believes into you. She believes you have the best ethics ever. She knows that you are going to make those children, those students, progress in beautiful victory, and that you're in control of the situation. So love, may it be one or may it be the other. I'm going to say there's not a problem with neither one of them. So, well, good for you, but I mean, you definitely do deserve it. If you're acting into that kind of way because you know what you're doing and you're doing it perfectly, it means you're doing a good job. Today's for anything funny from Big Boss. Let's go see if we have anything funny from Big Boss. Bonjour, Monsieur Sean. I was just going to say, where's Sean? I saw Diana pop on through, but I did not see Sean. How are you doing, sweetie pie? Hopefully it's not too cold. Hopefully you're okay. All is great. It just means that you're working really, really hard and you're getting what it is that you need. My dear Kevin, please let me know if you are here, my sweetie pie. If you are here, it's a good sign because you're coming on up in just a few moments. If you're new, please don't forget to subscribe. May you be onto the shorts feed or into the normal feed. Every 5 new subscribers, we do give out a free reading. So, let's continue on. Hi, Mark Smitty. Okay, my beautiful love. You're wondering over here, anything funny coming from Big Boss? Not really. I don't really see anything funny. I feel like he's actually wondering, though, a little bit what you're going to be doing during your vacations if you're going away somewhere. So he might actually end up asking you that question. Are you going anywhere? Are you doing something special? Are you going anywhere with the family? He is going to be asking you a question. Well, he might not ask you a question, but he is asking himself the question about what is actually happening with you during your holidays. But I don't see... Like, I feel like when you're gone on holidays, he's probably going to be gone on holidays at some point in time, too. But I feel like he's going to be missing you. He's going to be thinking about you and kind of missing your presence, if you will. But I mean it into the best way. I don't mean it into a loving kind of a way. I mean that he's going to miss your presence, you know, like a colleague, and kind of wondering, you know, a little bit what you're up to because he doesn't enjoy your presence. But I don't necessarily have anything funny. No. Well, let me go see if there's anything specific coming on through about work or love. Thank you, my dear Kevin, for letting me know that you are here, sweetie pie. All right. So let me just do this like that. Let's go see what Spirit has to say for you into a little bit of a general. So Kevin is next, followed out by Anne, Eva. So, intuition, repressed over here. Yeah, I'm getting over here a lot of self-love is necessary. So, I'm going to say self-love, less self-doubt altogether. Open yourself on up with your ideas and everything of the such. I do see over here, and I have told you a few times that some type of financial or some type of a good opportunity is going to be coming on in towards you, some type of manifestation, some type of good abundance. So definitely do hold on to that. Something is not going to be happening right away, but it could be happening after the summertime for the next school session. But something seems to be opening on up for you over there. So this, I like. It's positive. It's good. I'm seeing over here that You also, if you can do something that's a little bit kind of impulsive, bring a little bit of spike into your life. Let's make something really nice, and let's make something really nice and fun, but keep it nice and simple. So Spirit is saying go and bring yourself a little bit more fun into your life, something that's a little bit more spontaneous, and then you just have to move on forward within your choices. Align yourself with your wants and with your desires, my sweet love, and you'll be good. Sending you much love, my beautiful Maria. And if I do not see you into the following days, I shall wish you a lovely weekend if I don't see you tomorrow, sweetie pie. And my dear Kevin over here, hold on. Ambrose, good morning, love. You are very far away if you are saying good morning, so I shall say good morning to you too, my love. Kevin and Eva, I need you to please post your question. So please do post your question, my love, because you're going to be right after Kevin. So as for Kevin, let's go see what's happening with you, sweetie pie. Can we have a reading for what your coworkers? Yes! How's that going? How are you liking that? Of you there. Really nice. You say, hold on, just don't know them well. You like the job, though, and it's been really, really nice. Oh, good for you, sweetie. So you're just wondering what your coworkers are thinking about you. Alrighty, let's go see that. And Eva, you can post your question when you're ready. Take your time. You're next. Okay. So, what are your coworkers thinking of you? Now, you say they're very, very nice, which I think is very, very perfect, which I like a lot. Okay, a Hermit coming on through. They see you as being somebody who's a little bit more of an introvert, which I believe they're absolutely right. You could correct me if I'm wrong, but they see you as, I know that you like them, but is there a possibility that you're kind of holding back a little bit? Maybe with some people or maybe some of the others, right? And you say some are cute, but you know it's better to keep them as coworkers, right? Yeah, that happens too. Oh no, some people, I know when you mix love and work, although if it's only a summer opportunity, I say go ahead with it. I mean, if it's just for the summertime, whatever happens, happens, right? Anyways, you can think about it. Maybe you can make a move maybe around the end of summer. Up to you. Think about it and see how things kind of develop all together. Yeah, you're more reserved. And I can see that you're more reserved. I feel like they feel like you want to open on up a little bit, like you want to go maybe a little bit closer, or you want to talk a little bit more, you want to interact a little bit more. So they do feel that coming from you. But it's like if they feel that maybe you don't entirely kind of trust them into a certain kind of a way, or maybe they're kind of seeing it as a little bit of like self-confidence, low self-confidence. I'm not saying you have low self-confidence. This is the way that it seems to be a little bit portrayed. Now, I know that you would like to kind of come on through as being very charming, very sweet, very lovely, very adventurous in different kind of ways. Now, I feel over here that they like you. They love your, how can I say? They love your softness. It's going to seem weird what I'm saying, but they love your softness. They love like the touch that you bring upon. You do not have the same type of personality like a lot of them that are there. A lot of them that are there are more extroverts. So they're a little bit more noisy. They show things a little bit more. They make a little bit more moves. Like they do all those things. But that being said, you are very much cherished, very much liked. You're a little bit like a breath of fresh air, I'm going to say, because they're always used to those people being all those type of extroverts. This is nice. They feel as though you're somebody, although I don't feel like there's all that many people that you have spent a lot of time with yet. Maybe you've just kind of talked here and there, but I feel like they want to spend more time with you. I feel like you're somebody that they can trust. I feel like they are wanting to have more, I'm going to say, like, I feel like they want to ask you on out sometimes, you know, to go for a drink after, or, you know, something of the such, to go and just, I don't, whatever it is, it could be coffee, whatever. but they are interested as things kind of progress. Somebody at some point is going to be asking you, probably 2 or 3 different of them. They're going to be asking you if you want to go and do something a little bit outside of work. And I do feel like you're actually going to be going. So that's probably going to take about 2-3 weeks. But that being said, they do like you, sweetie. You give off good vibes. You give off vibes of being compassionate, being fun, being trusting, and being somewhat kind of cool, calm, and relax is what I'm seeing. But you can be quite funky. So, my love, they like you. It's all good. You like that, right? I like it too. So, I'm going to say there's nobody there. There's nobody there, my sweetie pie, that you have to worry about. There's nobody there who is who's untrustworthy. There's nobody who's playing games. Honestly, you're into a nice, fun, interesting, refreshing type of an environment, and I think it's just perfect. So, sweetie, good for you, Kevin. And let me give you a little bit of a message coming from, yes. No, nobody's giving bad vibes. They all have nice vibes. They're all nice. They're all fun. They're all there for the good reasons. They're all there to have a little bit of fun, to do a job that's a little bit different, but to have fun. They're there not because they want to be bored, but they want to be around people that are trustworthy, people that are fun, people who are enjoyable to be around. And that, well, you are. Let me give you a message coming from the universe. Why don't we do that one? No, that's it. And that's perfect. We don't want no bad vibes. We don't want nobody being mean. That's just not good. Nobody likes that. All right, I'm getting over here, my sweetie pie. Let's go and see what we've got. Some doors were closing, but they did, and other ones were opening on up, which is exactly what it is that you've got over here. Everything is happening for a reason, so please do trust yourself into it and stop doubting yourself, because you accomplish things over and over and over and over and over again, and you always surpass them, and you surpass yourself. Now, divine timing is playing a huge role into the situation that you're in at this moment in time, and new beginnings are coming on in towards you. You do worry sometimes, but no, that's it. But the worrying part is part of you, my love. And that we're not necessarily going to be able to change. That is part of you. It is part of who you are. It's part of the way that and you can't necessarily change that. It is just who you are. I feel like we need to accept it. And whenever you kind of feel like you overthink things, what's important is to bring yourself back to that place where you're thinking to yourself, oh my God, I'm overanalyzing this. I'm overdoing this. Let's bring myself back to the good place, to the good energetic kind of a place, if you will. And that's where everything falls right back into its place. Sometimes the head kind of goes a little bit into overdrive. It's got way too much happening. It's got steam coming out of it. And then it's way too difficult to get back into the comfortable place. So as long as you catch yourself before you get to the uncomfortable place, well, then you're good. And that's it, right? You've got this there, my dear Kevin. Good for you, sweetie. I am glad that you have a job that you really, really do enjoy. I'm glad that the people are good. I'm glad that they are trustworthy. I'm glad that you're into a good place that's going to help you to grow into this in many different kind of ways. And it's not just about you. Everybody that you come into an interaction with will learn something from you. You're going to end up making new friends from this too. So it's all good. It's a win-win situation. You say there's one counselor that you work with and you wonder what he thinks sometimes, but he's really nice. What do you mean about you wonder what he's thinking about? No, you can't find it because it's not done yet, sweetie pie. I have Anne, Eva, and then you are on up next, my dear sweetie. I'm going to be with you in about 2-3 minutes, my beautiful MZ. 2-3 minutes, I'm all yours. How are you doing, my love? Okay, I'm seeing over here satisfaction. I'm seeing contentment. I'm also seeing over here that I feel like this person in general, I feel like they're kind of neutral. So whatever kind of vibes it is that you're getting, yes, they're nice. Yes, they're sweet. But I feel like they're a little bit into a neutral kind of a zone. Yeah. Hello, my beautiful Sarah. You are not yet up, but I will leave you a timestamp. And it is nice to see you, sweetie. I have you after MZ, so I still have 2 more readings before you, my beautiful Sierra love. Thank you, Julie. So, sweetie, as for this person that you're wondering about, I don't feel like they have any back thoughts or anything of the such, or anyways, not at this moment they don't. That might change in time, but for the moment, I'm going to say you're good, sweetie. My pleasure. Thank you, Sarah. So don't worry about this person. They're very neutral. I don't feel as though they're going into something like an over-liking, but they're not into a dislike neither. They're good. Oh no, Julie, I had a couple people before you, sweetie. All is good. I knew you'd be coming on in soon. Kevin, sending you much love, sweetie. Always lovely to have you. I'm glad that you are happy and that things are moving into the right direction. You deserve this, sweetie pie. I say now, go and have a lovely ride into your beautiful Mustang, sweetie. And Eva, sweet love, what is happening over here for you? Let me go and get your questions. So, do I see a romantic development with the man, John, that I will see him in a few days again? Is he still involved with or available? You're not interested in your ex that keeps emailing you. Okay, so you're wondering if you're going to be seeing this person again, so this John again. You're wondering if he's involved into somebody else because you keep receiving some emails. As for the emails, I'm going to say whatever is happening with that, just let it be. Just either tell him that you're going to be blocking him or something of the such, so you no longer receive anything, you know. Yeah, hold on. So, let's go and see here. Because, you know, he can't keep writing to you like that, sweetie pie. It's not good. Yeah. Hi, Sean, sweetie. Okay, so let's just go and see what we've got. Things are going to get better between you and John. They will, but there's more attention that's necessary. It's not going to be happening super easily in any kind of a way. So this is what I'm going to say, okay? Are you going to be seeing John again? You will be seeing John again. I have absolutely no doubt about that. I'm going to go and get a little bit more of information. What I can see over here, I do not see at this moment. I'm going to go and ask the cards if they're involved with somebody else or not. So I'll be able to answer that question for you. But what I can see here, I'm doing good, Sean. Thank you, love. How are you doing? The Empress falling on through. Are they involved with somebody else? Is there somebody else into the cards? They were with somebody else, but there was a breakup. They were with somebody else. There was a breakup. I do still feel, though, that the ex is still in contact with this person. So with the person that you're interested in. There's no doubt about that. So your ex is definitely having some type of communications with John is having communications with the ex. That being said, I do not believe that John is interested in returning with the ex. So that should be something that should be kind of letting itself go. Is John involved with anybody else at this moment? I'm going to say no. Are you going to be able to see him? I'm going to say yes. There's absolutely no doubt about it. But I'm also going to have to say, though, that it kind of seems to be a little bit like a risky adventure into some kind of a way, right? The way that I say that and the reason why I'm saying that is because I feel that altogether into the connection that you guys have, I'm getting that the cloudiness, whatever is not really making all that sense to you at this moment, because there seems to be delays, there seems to be like distractions and everything of the such, it's going to lift. It's going to go away within the following week or so. That fog, those doubts, they're all going to leave and everything is going to go okay. So that's going to leave. It's going to make itself, it's going to go away, sweetie pie. But I do feel that it's somewhat of a risky adventure. I'm going to explain why I feel like it's a risky adventure. I like John. I've got no problem with John, but I don't necessarily feel that between you and John it's going to last for a very long time. Not from what I can see at this moment. Let me explain. I feel like John is taking his time. I feel like things, yes, they're a little bit unclear, so it's taking a little bit more time. It's taking a little bit of that extra energy, but Spirit is telling me that there's a little bit of like of a risky adventure over here. So yes, things will get better. Yes, you'll be able to see each other again. You will definitely go on to a couple dates, but I feel as though there is something that needs more attention into this relationship. I feel like we're always a little bit imbalanced. Nothing is really always truly all that clear. There is an imbalance that is there. My Knight of Swords, it's like he's never truly making himself active enough or prominent enough or, at your disposal enough. So there's always like a holding on back. And that holding on back kind of annoys me. So yeah, that's what I'm going to say towards that, sweetie pie. There's a little something over there. And it's like we're just not ready for it. Does that make any sense to you, sweetie? Can I go and read everything that you said? You see him from time to time, right? That's it. Your ex is always around you. No, he's not making all that many moves at this moment. And they work together. That's why the ex is always somewhere around. He is very nice, very slow, and very hesitant. He is. No, he definitely does like you. Yeah, let me go and see why he's not just making that ultimate move. Let me go see why he's not making, like, the move. All right. Hold on. Let me just go and do this. Let's go and put this over there. So why is he ultimately not making that move? MZ and Sierra are on up next. So why are we not making the move? I've got you, Julie. Thank you, my love. Why are we not making any movements? We're not ready. I feel like we are into a place where we're recovering from past relationships. Honestly, I feel like this person is interested into you and getting to know you. I don't believe they're doing it on purpose to be into this kind of way, honestly. They have a lot of desires towards you. They have a lot of wants, but it's like they can't not necessarily push themselves to make something happen. It's like they're always feeling like they're a little bit onto the outskirts. They cannot. It's not that they do not want to ask you on out. It's not that they do not want to make that move. I know you guys have seen each other and everything of the such, but it's like we are not ready. He believes into his mind whenever he, makes these plans that you guys are going to be able to see each other and that you guys are going to be able, to have a lovely date or something of the such. Like he believes he's going to be making some moves, but he never ends up making those movements simply because he's not ready to give that out yet. He keeps thinking into himself, into his mind that something is going to happen, that he's going to make it happen this time around. But every single time that he's actually around you, as much as he believes that you're beautiful and you're very sweet and lovely, and he does want to continue to see you, it's almost like if you are falling a little bit into that friend zone. Now, we do have a little bit of imbalance. We do have a little bit of instability because I believe that you're kind of waiting for him to make a move upon you, but I kind of feel like he's not feeling all that well about it because he's a little bit insecure, and I feel like he would need a little bit of a push coming from you to actually make things happen. Is he going to be making a move when you see him next time? No, he's not. So if you do want to make a move, I say, hey, go ahead, make a move upon him and see where that's going to bring you. Maybe that will absolutely unblock everything. So his only reason for not making any moves towards you and the big forward movement is the non-committal side. He is just not ready. He's not ready for the long-term relationship. And it's like he's not quite ready for, socks neither. It's like he's not quite ready for those beautiful, passionate times. But he's trying to get better. He's trying to get stronger. And he doesn't want to lose you. So he keeps on seeing you, but not necessarily giving you what it is that you want. You said you tried to ask him out several months ago and no reaction, right? Yeah. But now you guys are seeing each other. So you are seeing each other every once in a while. So I'm going to say, hey, you know what? Maybe it's time, like I said, to really just make the move. Like, really, honestly. You know what? If you ask him on out and he doesn't say anything, or he says, well, I'm a little bit too busy, or I'm this, or I'm that, right? And that's it. He keeps things friendly. You have to ask him, sweetie. You have to let him know, right? Why? Why is it? You seem interested. We've got these good vibes together. But do you just want to remain friends? Are you looking for something more? You need to address it because he's not going to address it. And since he's not going to be addressing it, you're going to be stuck into the same place, same situation. So I'm going to say towards you, the situation you have will be stagnant. You will see him. You will spend some time with you. But he will not necessarily make any moves. And it's not because he doesn't like you. It's because he doesn't know, he doesn't feel secure enough, and he's not feeling ready to do so. He needs you to make a clear move. He needs to have a clear conversation about what you want and what you're expecting. So he can actually answer to you, well, this is not really what I'm looking for at this moment. I'm sorry. Then you'll completely understand and you'll walk away. You'll give him his space. But maybe at that point in time, you'll just open up that beautiful door and he'll say to you, oh, you know what? All right. I was, a little bit insecure about the way that you were feeling, but yes, let's do that. So that's what you got to do, okay? My beautiful Tina, I really do hope, and I'm sending you many, many blessings, my love, but I do not answer those type of questions, my sweetie pie. I'm going to go and see our beautiful MZ. So, sweetie, you clearly need to let him know, all right? You clearly need to do something within this. MZ, whatever you are sending to me, actually, I'll go and look elsewhere. I can find it elsewhere. I'll see if it's important for the reading. Let me send you a message. Let's say a message that he would say to you, okay, Anne? So, Anne Eva, let me go and see. Okay, hold on. I will go and look. Okay, hold on, my beautiful Julie. Give me one moment. Okay, this is it. See, messages coming towards you within the tarot cards. I don't want to go within the oracles. I feel like this message is stronger. He wants you to know that he has a lot of repressed feelings and he's feeling blocked. That's the main message that is coming on through. So be careful for that. He is feeling like he has a lot of restrictions that are coming from himself. So mainly, my message for you is he's stuck. He's feeling blocked. You're going to have to unblock him if you want something to be happening, sweetie pie. All right. Let me go and see that, my beautiful MZ. Hold on. Anava, my sweetie pie. Stay strong within this, but you're definitely going to have to make something move on forward with that, my sweet love. Okay, so here we go. All right, just one moment. Okay, just one moment. Let me do this. Okay, perfect. So my love, let me just go and open it on up, okay? Yeah, I can see that. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Jackie Designs, nice to see you, sweetie. Okay, don't quite know what that is. And I'm gonna remove. Here we go. Okay, my love, I'm on to my way to go and see the picture, okay? Just hold on because I have to go into a different place. Give me one moment. I'm with MZ at this moment, my sweet loves. Okay, here we go. Oh, alrighty, hold on. My dear God. All right, sorry. I do not. Okay, hold on. I have to sync it. Just one second. Just one second. Yes, I did. I'm aware that, okay. Alrighty, so I am with MZ at this moment, and let's go and see this. Alrighty, well, let's go and see who that person is. Alrighty, let me close this on up, my love, and let's go to figure it out. Hi, Dawn. Nice to see you, sweetie. The best time to come, sweetie pie, is definitely into the summertime, into the month of August, my love. It's where we have less rain. We have a nice temperature, and yeah, definitely August, sweetie. August or September, my love. Let me go see MZ. So hold on, we are with MZ at this moment. Sierra is going to be on up next. Alrighty. For the moment, my sweet love, I'm going to say these people are just friends. That's it. That's all. There is no other reason for it in any kind of a way. This is not somebody who is dating. Yeah, you do see the Two of Cups, but the Two of Cups is about a partnership. It could be about friendship also. The Two of Cups is not necessarily the love. You also have over here the Four of Swords. You also have a lot of things that are in regards to money. This is really just in regards, my sweet love, to the way that things are moving on forward, okay? I'm getting over here a certain weakness, a certain discord. So love-wise, it's not what we're getting. I'm getting over here, you have the Two of Cups that come on present into friendships. You have Two of Cups also into loving relationships sometimes. This is not a loving relationship in any kind of a way. I feel like the energy is really actually quite scattered between them all together. Our Knight, which is actually representing M. So hi, Patricia, sweetie, hi. So the Knight over here who's representing M is into the reverse position. He's not moving on forward towards this. This is a friendship. This is the Strength who's into the middle. And this is M who's not moving on forward with anything. Why? Because we do have our Four of Pentacles who was laying right onto the top saying, no, I'm holding on to what I have already. I'm holding on to the control of what is close to me, of what is good. But that's it. It's about friendship. But that's it. That's all. Nothing coming on through over here, my sweet love. I will take out another deck to go and show you with this one. How are you doing, my dear Dawn, sweetie? It is nice to see you. Hello, Mary. All right. Also getting over here, our Empress coming on through, getting our Ace of Wands, no beginnings in any kind of way. Again, our Knight who was walking away, my sweet love. Honestly, there is some happiness within this. But again, our Four of Pentacles keeps on popping on through. You have like a lot of the same cards that are coming on through into both of the spreads all together. Oh, there's no doubt that she is interested into him. There's no doubt that she is. Yes, she is definitely interested into him. That is a definite yes. But what is important over here, it's not necessarily the fact that she's interested into him, because she's allowed to be interested into him, but she's not doing anything in regards to it. What's important over here is that he is not moving on forward with anything. Every single one of our Knights are into the reverse position. Every single one of our Pentacles over here, Four of Pentacles, which are the same, are holding on to what we already previously had, which has absolutely nothing to do with this person in general. So yes, we do have some happiness because it's a question of friendship. But we don't have any movements. We don't have anything of the such. But I definitely do have her who is interested into him. So is she interested into him? Absolutely. Yeah, she is. She is interested into him, but he is not interested into her. For him, it is a question of friendship. So I know that you're panicking at this moment, but if you really look at it and you analyze this, nothing has changed. Nothing has changed, my love. Well, maybe she is. Maybe she is. But I do believe that they do see each other as friends every once in a while. I do not necessarily feel as though going out to play at the doggy park is necessarily, you know, somewhat of a dating kind of thing. It could be something nice. It could. But this is not what I'm seeing whatsoever. It's not his idea of a date. If he's going to go on to a date with somebody, although I like the walking into the doggy park, I feel like it would be a little bit something more. I feel like this is just kind of going on out. I can definitely do that, sweetie. I can definitely do it. Hold on. Warding spells on her. Absolutely. And I know what she looks like, so that's all good. I'm going to do some warding spells. And just to add on in an extra layer of protection, I'm going to do a protection of love between you and him. Now, my love, it's going to be important for you. I know that your energy is a little bit unbalanced. I know it's a little bit off, but I need you to bring yourself on back to a place where everything is okay. All right? This is what I want you to remember out of everything that I have said before I even go and do the rest of your reading. Into these two decks that we took out, what did we see? We saw that, hi Monica, sweetie. Hello, Yara also. We saw that he is friends with this person and this person is interested into him, but he is walking away. So has anything actually changed out of the usual outcome that we have? No. We've always known that people are around him and are interested in him. Like you have people that are around you and you are interested, you're not interested into them, but they could be interested into you. But your love towards M remains the same. He is not moving on forward with this person. He shares a friendship. He gets along well with this person. And that's it. They have good times together, but they have good times as friends. What is important that he is not moving towards her in any kind of a way. So for the moment, we have absolutely nothing to worry about. Everything is exactly the way that it was before, other than the fact that you saw him out with a friend, and that's it. You saw him out with a friend with his dogs. That's it. That's all. I know that you want to be the one who is there with him, with the dog, but it has nothing to do with love. And that's what I need you to remember. I need you to break down the main information that you got because you got like a visual shock and you thought, oh my God, I need you to break it on down, rationalize it, and say, you know what? Nothing has truly changed. He sees his friends, some are women and some are guys, all the single time. So it's not changing anything. That's where you need to stick, okay? Yes, but then again, he is not neither going to disinterest his friendship into somebody because this person is interested into him. It's happened a few times. I know, my love. I know that's where the main frustration is actually coming from. It's mainly coming from the fact that you would like to be the one who is there and not necessarily this other person, right? I'm going to be giving away a free reading after MZ. Okay, so after MZ, whoever is here and new, I'm going to be giving out a free reading. So please stick around, be nice, be sweet, and if you haven't subbed yet, please do subscribe, sweetie pies. So yeah, okay, hold on. I know. I don't want you to see it as to... Okay, let's go see. Let me know, my beautiful Julie, if you would like me to give you something, a different kind of a thing to do tonight if you would like to. Okay, let me know. You can let me know later. Something new to try. Okay, all right, we're gonna start off over here. All right, so let's just go over here and let's go and see. And you've been more and more peaceful all the way up until now, right? Okay, so did receive the whispering that you actually sent on out last night? Thank you, everybody, for waiting so patiently. Thank you to all the new subscribers, and thank you to all our beautiful soul family. So did receive your whispering last night? We did receive your whispering last night. We received the loving whispering. We felt at peace. We felt at peace with it. We felt loved. We felt cared for. Here's our King of Cups, who's nice and strong and ready to receive. The King of Cups is sitting into a position where he's ready to offer. He's ready to think about it a little bit more. He's ready to make a little bit more movement. The King of Cups into this, when we're asking how's he feeling towards it, it means that he felt your love. It means that he felt your kindness. He felt your understanding at the very same time. And I feel like the fact that he felt your understanding is very, very important because of the time that has, you know, kind of passed on by. He believes that you're a good listener as much into real life as just by sending out those beautiful messages that he has been receiving of yours and that he has been sending on out towards you. So you are a good listener towards him. You do offer him in so many different kind of ways a certain support, a certain guidance. So this is really coming on in to say to you that he is feeling loved. He is feeling that you are devoted to him and that you are both striving to create, if you will, a harmonious connection. But this is important. That is based on patience and understanding. Let's go see if he received the other energy. And just in case, because I know that Julie has a lot of things on her mind, we are going to put for our beautiful Julie a timestamp, please, at 57 minutes. So maybe you want to come back in, maybe you want to listen to it, maybe you want to figure some things out a little bit later. Just let me know. Okay, at least you'll have a timestamp. So did he receive the other type of energy that you sent out, and how was he actually feeling towards that? So did he receive the other energy? Nine of Cups, ultimate happiness. The Devil, passion coming on through. Our Emperor, wanting to take action within it. Did he receive it? Oh, he definitely did. So he did receive it, and I'm going to say that he actually utilized it also. I don't know if you received any, but I know that he did send you some thoughts on through. So hopefully, well, you can let me know maybe if you did receive some, but I know that he sent some on out towards you because he's over here and he's taking control. So he's receiving what you are sending on out, and he's sending the same type of energy towards you, but what he's thinking and what he's feeling and what a little bit his fantasies are within all that. Thoughts for the relationship today. Let me go see if he's still being good, and then I'm going to go and see for thoughts onto the relationship. All right. Has he been good ever since? Absolutely. Nine of Cups over here, Queen of Swords, thinking about you, waiting for you. Our Fool in reverse, not jumping on in about absolutely anything over here, and also getting our Two of Swords. But reverse, we have no doubts, we have no wonders, we have no thoughts. We don't have to try to figure out anything in any kind of a way. So, my love, there is no doubt about it. There is no problem over here whatsoever. He has been being good, and he does plan on being and continuing to be good. Let me go and make sure that nothing has happened with anybody else anywhere. Hello, Johnson. How are you doing, sweetie? It's nice to see you. Oh, Sean, you are salsa dancing, sweetie pie. All right. Hanged Man, 8 of Cups, 5 of Coins over here, sweetie. Is he going to remain and continue into that kind of a way? Our Hanged Man is definitely saying that it is a definite yes. Our 8 of Cups, walking away from any type of temptation also. And rejection over here with our 5 of Coins. It's a yes all the way through. You need to hear me laugh, and you're there eating bread with your dog? I'm glad you're not eating those darn chips again. Yeah, you kind of scare me. Ever since that whole story of those nachos, of those Doritos, whatever you were eating, sweetie pie. How are you feeling today, my beautiful Patricia? Let's go see how he's feeling about the relationship today. I did receive it. I did, my love. I did. I just didn't have time to go and look at it. I did not. I tried today to go out as much as I possibly can between the rain. Went strawberry picking with my kids, got caught into the rain. Went to the park with my kids, got caught into the... Doesn't matter what we did. Every like 20 minutes, it rains horribly. So I've actually been quite busy doing like a million different things, but I did receive it, and I will check it on out, sweetie. You definitely had some time off today, didn't you? Like a half a day or something. You love Mexican food, but not the spicy chili. Mexican food is quite good. I'm not all that fond of spicy neither. I kind of like a medium kind of a thing. Oh, you had a normal day, Juanson. You did. And you were still able to do a cover? Oh, you did good. Oh, beautiful Patricia. That just means you're working onto yourself and you're doing fantastic. Good for you, sweetie. Oh, tomorrow, Juanson. Are you manifesting the half a day, or is tomorrow a true half a day? Julie, sweetie. Here we go. How are we feeling? King of Cups keeps pulling on through for you over and over and over. A lot of caring, a lot of love, a lot, I'm actually going to say over here, of tranquility. Feeling like we're into a place where recovery is finally happening, where beauty is finally coming on in with our beautiful Empress, where judgment is into the reverse. We fear no consequences. We do, though. The fact that we do not fear no consequences does not mean that we do not have no fears, does not mean that we do not have nothing that is scaring us in any kind of a way. So he's trying to listen, if you will, to his third eye, trying to listen to his beautiful soul, trying to balance things out. That's always a question that's going to be important for you guys, is balancing your emotions, balancing your feelings. You're both very, very, very emotional, and you both fluctuate in huge ways and very, very quickly. So we kind of go from a place, and you're into the exact same place and he is. It's just that you're more patient than he is. But you both do a little bit of the exact same thing where you'll be wondering, right? You'll be into a place where, okay, something is going to kind of kick on in. Let's say a little bit like what just happened, a picture. But I mean, if we look at a picture, we can analyze a lot of things. We could analyze the background. We could analyze if there's anybody else around. We can analyze the dog. We could, like, there's a lot of things. But again, those are all things that we're making on through, that we're kind of analyzing through our fears, through our anxieties, through what we don't really want to be happening. And so we kind of make up a little bit like a movie, a scenario. And I feel like he does the exact same thing onto his own side. He will see pictures of you too sometimes where you're out, you're doing things. Sometimes he'll be wondering, well, who's the one who's taking the picture? Because there's you into the picture, but who are you with? What are you doing, right? He doesn't really know. If you reverse it and you see just a picture of a lady, you could be wondering, well, who's that person, right? But again, it's just a friend. It's somebody who's taking a picture. If you just saw a picture of Mike, and you might be wondering, well, who's the person who's taking the picture, right? But this is it. We make a lot of scenarios that are based onto our emotions, that are based onto our fears, but they do not mean whatsoever that they're the actual reality. The reality of it is that within and regards to the relationship, he still does have some of those fears that are within him. Those fears are what kind of stops him at this moment from making the big move. Those fears, the fear sometimes of judgment, the fear sometimes of not being good enough, is what makes him kind of hold on back into his thoughts, into his ideas, into sometimes his messaging. You know as much as I do that he's not all that much of a messenger or of a texter or anything of the such. It's not his thing. If it was somebody who liked to text an awful lot or who messaged an awful lot, it could be a completely different thing altogether. This is not his way of doing things. So it's already an uncomfortable zone to be kind of working into that. Then to do it and have a couple little fears along it and not really knowing. I feel like the main problem that he has is not knowing what to write, not knowing if it's going to be okay or if it's going to be good. And I kind of feel like you have a couple more anecdotes, and he actually does, like, let's say, the license plates and things like that. So in regards to the relationship, you're into the same place. He loves you. He's thinking about making those movements towards you. He wants you to know that he is understanding the way that you are probably feeling at this moment. But he's still continuing to work upon it. At this point, it is a question of divine timing. We have to just let things go with the flow. If there are still lessons to be learned, we have to learn them. Sometimes even just, let's say, seeing a picture like that is learning a lesson sometimes. I know, my love. I know it is, sweetie. Let me go and see. Let me go see if he did it to make you jealous. Okay. Ah, there's the phantom into the box. I used my own personal little sword a little bit earlier. Yes, I did, Watson. I didn't have yours. It was not as sharp, but it did the job. I gave out a warning first. The warning didn't work, so, All right, did he actually do it on purpose to make you jealous? Not really, my love. And to his mind, there's no question of jealousy because, oh my God, this person is just a friend. So he doesn't see the jealousy into it. So that just goes to show that he has a different version of what he has posted, and you have a different version of what you have posted. Hold on. Let me go and see your other questions over here, sweetie pie. Oh, I'm not going to say this one is a page. I don't believe they actually... I would not even give them that title, Watson. I would not. Okay, just give me one brief moment. Hello, my beautiful Mimi, sweetie. Let's go over here. So we do have Sierra, we do have Mimi, and I'm going to be giving out a free reading. It's on its way, on its way. It's lower than a page. Not good, right? Oh, God. All right. So about, okay. Yes. Okay. It pops up every once in a while, right? I've never seen that. Never seen such a thing. Let me go and check it on out. A High Priestess, 9 of Wands, 6 of Wands. No, my love. Absolutely not. Nope. Page of Swords, reverse position. The only way for you to be into a relationship with him is not by that. He's not going to become jealous by doing that. He's not going to anything, nothing of the such, in any kind of a way. What I would actually bring you on back towards is not necessarily what this person has said about 1.5 to 2 years ago, but take in consideration all the other things that this person has said along the way that were not 1.5 to 2 years ago. Because this person has said a lot of different things that were going to be happening with a lot of different people that don't necessarily make sense along with that. My love, I'm going to say no. I don't see that in any kind of way. I don't see him. Honestly, if ever you actually do date somebody else, then he's going to let you be. He's going to let you be because he's going to believe that that is what you want. He's not going to be the type of person who's going to be doing any type of confrontation. No, my God, no. I don't believe that he's going to be opening on up more. He's probably going to be even a little bit more discreet than what he actually is. I know it's difficult to believe the whole thing, but he would be completely discreet. He would not be necessarily reaching on out in any kind of a way. So no, sweetie pie. No. Oh, but by the way, I do have to say, that was like 1.5 to 2 years ago. Maybe 1.5 to 2 years ago. Maybe it was true at that point in time, but it doesn't mean that it's true at this moment. You know, the energies do change a lot. They kind of change almost sometimes day to day. So imagine 1.5 to 2 years ago. And you were reading the first chapter. It starts with a wedding scene. Even when I secretly hoped one of my own. My soul was at peace. How beautiful is that? Okay, let me go and see that, my love. It is. It is very nice. Okay, hold on. Yara, my love, could you please post your question? Post your question. You're going to be on up next. So please do post away, my sweet love. And I will answer you following on through, okay? Watson, up next is going to be Yara, followed out by Sierra and Mimi, love. Okay, so sweet one, what is happening with that book? I've got you, sweetie. Just give me a moment, okay? No, absolutely not, my beautiful Julie. Don't be sorry about anything. No. Oh, Sean, it's not an easy thing not to be jealous. Some people will always be jealous. Some people will never be jealous. It's my pleasure, sweetie pie. I feel like some people are... Yeah, I'm going to say, Sean, it's like a lot of things. We kind of have to work onto it. Some people are a little bit more greedy. Some people are a little bit more, they get angrier. I'm going to say it's a lot of a question of trust. And I believe that if you have trust, they don't necessarily need all that much of that jealousy. All right, my beautiful love, what is happening into this book? Now, what I'm going to say over here is the following. Was he actually seeing? I have two things to say. The first thing I want to say is in regards to the soulmates. I believe that he knows, and that he has always known, that you guys were meant to be together. That, there's no doubt about it. Thank you, my dear Juanson. He has always, always known that you have been his destiny, that you are meant to be together. That being said, I feel as though the actual term soulmate is a little bit unknown towards him, right? Hello, my beautiful Bella, sweetie. I do have to say that is crazy. It's almost a little bit unlucky, beautiful Bella. Oh my God. So, yeah, sweetie pie. I believe he believes in destiny. I believe that he believes that you guys are meant to be together, that you're meant to be on that path, and you're meant to be together forever. Does he actually believe into the terminology or the word that is of soulmates? That, it's a little bit unclear into his mind. And I agree with it, because a soulmate is not always a lover. A soulmate can be a friend. A soulmate can be many things, but they're not necessarily lovers. They come in different types and different forms. So I don't necessarily believe that he 100% believes into the terminology of soulmates, but he believes that you guys are meant to be together. That being said, into the book and in relation to the book, let me go and see. In relation to the book altogether. Alrighty. So, getting our Emperor popping on through. Also getting over here our Ace of Swords and getting our Queen of Cups. Yes, he did know. And yes, he was thinking about it. Absolutely. There is no doubt. Thank you, my dear Juanson love. So there is no doubt about it. I'm going to take away like the soulmate kind of a part, and I'm going to replace it, since the way that I see it is that he sees that you guys are meant to be together. And yes, he does actually see that your soul does bring peace to his. He receives messages coming from your soul being sent out to his. You guys can communicate onto that beautiful soul level, which is something that is completely uncommon. It is something that he has never felt or never lived before. And just the fact that your bond seems to be absolutely unbreakable. There's always a thought, there's always a want, there's always a desire, there's always a constant strength, there's always a constant courage that is there to work on through the issues or the fears that we have, to become better, to become stronger, to bring ourselves into that union that we are searching so much, because we are searching for that peace. And it's like if we do not have that peace until we're actually together. So I'm going to say yes. I said an awful lot of things, but it's going to come down to a yes. And let me give you some messages too. Yara, you are on up next, my love. It's my pleasure, sweetie pie. Here we go. Oh, Sean, you can't do all that much about it. If she decides to leave you for another man, then that is just the way that it's meant to be. But that being said, if she leaves you for another man, it could be because you're not necessarily giving her what it is that she wants, right? So I'm going to say the most important thing is, if you don't want your wife to leave, or you don't want your husband to leave, or whoever's into that type of situation, try to communicate, try to understand each other, try to love each other, and try to figure out the right things. People leave and people cheat and people do all those things because they lose communication, because they lose a lot of things. If you work onto it, it's not going to be a problem. My beautiful Julie. Yes, he does want... Oh, Bella, you're over here now. Hi, sweetie. Okay. So, seeing over here our Two of Swords, getting our King of Pentacles, sweet love. Every single day is for him a little bit of a, when do I reach on out? Do I do it tonight or I don't? A little bit, I'm going to bring you on back a little bit like when you're in high school and you're wondering, should I reach out, right? Should I reach out? Should I not? And you can have that phone number, wondering, asking all different kind of questions. This is what I'm seeing. He's holding on to you quite dearly, sweet love. So what he truly wants you to know, again, destiny. We're always talking about the destiny. He loves you. He really does, from the bottom of his heart. Every single day is a little bit of a question for him of, do I reach out today? When am I actually going to be doing it? So, sweetie pie, have no fears. Everything's going to be okay. You let me know, my beautiful Julie, if you would like me to send you a little something that maybe you could do a little bit later on. If I don't finish too late, I'll be able to send it on out towards you if you're still up and awake. I'm going to do the warding spell. I'm going to do the protection, love for you and him. And I'm going to do a calming one for you. And if you would like to have somewhat of a spell just for you to be able to do tonight, I'll send you something. All right, not a problem. You let me know by messenger if you want me to, to send you something later, okay? All right, perfect. I will do that, my love. We'll work onto it later, okay? No, you can't find it because it hasn't been done yet. Busy, but you're coming on up, sweetie. So if you stick around, you'll be there in about maybe 1 minute, Sierra. So into the meanwhile, my beautiful Yara, sweet love, who is coming towards you in love? Let's go and see. And Sierra is next. So who is coming towards you? Who is coming towards you in love, sweetie pie? What is happening? Thank you, my beautiful Sierra. I've got you, sweetie. I've got you. You've been so patient on top of it. Okay, so the sun popping on through. Also getting over here our 6 of Pentacles, getting our 9 of Cups, our 2 of Cups. All right, so you do have love. You definitely do have love, sweetie pie. Oh, Sean, if you give her everything that she wants and she still goes to see somebody else, and you guys are simply not meant to be, my love. There's no reason for her to do that. So don't worry about things. When you worry about things, that's when you bring yourself fears. That's when you bring bad stuff in. Don't worry about things if nothing has happened, sweetie. So my love, this is what I'm going to say for you. You do have love coming on in, my beautiful Yara. You do. And hopefully I'm saying your name well, my sweet love. Please forgive me if I'm not. Sean, sending you love. You've got this, sweetie. Don't think about bad stuff, Sean. Positive. Move on forward. Don't bring bad stuff into your life, sweetie. So, Yara, what you need to know is somebody is going to be coming into your life. This person is an earth sign. So, an earth sign coming on through. This is somebody who prefers the night than the day. They do. So they're a little bit of a night owl. Somebody who has a lot of wishes, who has a lot of desires. Somebody who's usually quite happy also. I do see them as being really quite content. I see over here some beautiful emotional, I'm going to say richness. I'm going to say some abundance. I'm going to say some success. I'm also going to have to say that this is going to be starting on off as mutual attraction. So you're going to see each other. You're going to think, oh my God, this is, so meant to be. You're so perfect, physically speaking. This person's going to believe that you're so perfect, physically speaking also. But you're also going to have a lot of beautiful respect. You're going to be joining forces together by doing different things. You're going to start by doing different type of activities together. And then I feel as though the love is there. The love installs itself. I'm not going to say that this is going to be your forever person. I still feel like it's a little bit insecure at this moment or unstable, but it's because it hasn't happened yet. So I'm going to say within the following 2 months, you are going to be meeting this person. This person, as I said, is an earth sign, getting some beautiful vibes, some strong vibes, getting a lot of strength. Okay. This person is financially, I'm going to say financially stable in many, many ways. I don't feel like they have any strings attached in any kind of a way. They're nice. They're sweet. They are quite, I feel like they're kind of active. I feel like they like to go out. They like to do things, but they are an introvert. So this might be somebody who goes on out into the morning, who does a little bit of jogging, but I feel like they take good care of themselves. Now, they are going to be looking for a long-term relationship, but they're going to be a little bit slow into actually offering the long-term relationship. So This person is making the move towards you. You don't know this person at this moment. This person, I feel, might be of a different culture or ethnicity as you. Is a little bit what I'm seeing, but I don't know exactly which one or where exactly. But I'm going to say they do live not too far away from you, probably about 20 minutes away, sweetie pie. I'm sending you much love, my beauty. So look on forward, keep your heart open, keep your beautiful, I'm going to say keep your heart, keep your soul open, and let this beautiful person come on in. Their name starts with an H. There's an H and there's a T, my sweet love. Hold on just one moment. All right, I am back. I'm sorry, guys. Okie dokie. So, it is my pleasure. Thank you, sweetie. Patricia, you say you think your friend has spirits into her place. Shadows. Yeah. And somebody flipped the light on, right? And no one can get in. There are some that do follow from home to home, sweetie. There are. My mom has had a spirit that has followed her for, I don't know, 30 years, I think. Every home she goes into, the spirit just kind of follows on through. Yeah, you do kind of have a little bit of those stalker ones. But they're not necessarily bad. Absolutely not. Sierra. It's Sierra's turn. So hold on just one second. Let me do this. Let's do that. Let me go and see for Sierra. I'm going to leave a timestamp also for Sierra. We also have our beautiful Susan, sweetie. Nice to see you, my love. So we're with Sierra. We're going to go and see Mimi after. And then we also have our beautiful Susan. I will be giving out another free reading in just a few moments. So again, if you're new, please do subscribe to have a chance to win one. You've never had a light turn on like this, right? You're going to go to sleep, sweetie. Oh, sweet dreams, my sweet love. Have yourself a beautiful evening. Come back and see us at some point just to share your beautiful energy, sweetie. Bless you, my love. Here's some hearts out for you, sweetie pie. Sierra is going to be at 127, please. No, I don't believe it did, Patricia. I don't believe it did, my sweetie pie. Nah. They need more than that to be upset. Besides, if one of them is upset, it's because they are not good, right? Because if they're good, they're not going to be causing any problems, and they're really just not even going to be sticking around. Yeah. You could also even just use my beautiful Patricia. You don't even have to use that. You can use different type of incense also. I did, my beautiful Susan. I do have you, my love. You are right after Mimi, sweetie pie. I've got you. How are you doing, sweet one? So let's go see our beautiful Sierra. You're going to... Ooh, what is this? Oh, are you going to meet? I thought I read at first, going to meet. And I'm like, oh, see how important it is to read everything. Okay. Well, let's go see. Let's go here. So are you going to... Well, let's just take this one on out over here for the Miami. And then we're going to go and look for the birthday. So just a little bit later on. Let's go for the birthday over here. Okay. So for your first question, my love, are you going to be meeting somebody when you actually go to the Miami? The Miami is a no. Well, you are going to have somebody who's going to come on in who's going to be kind of flirtatious, but I don't feel like, I feel like they're flirtatious. I feel like they want socks, but I don't necessarily feel like you're going to move on forward with it. You seem to be sticking within yourself. So I'm going to say for the 7 of 20, it's a no. If I move on forward to go and see what's going to be happening on to 727, Justice reverse, our King of Swords is presenting himself quite nice. Our King of Pentacles also, but our Ace of Wands, nothing is moving on forward. I'm going to say when you actually go to the birthday, you are going to be actually having maybe one or maybe even two good pretenders, the prétendants is what I want to say. You're going to have one or two good candidates that could be good for you, but nothing seems to be opening on through. So I'm going to say a couple good looking people over there, but no real action, no real movement. So I'm going to have to say for both of them, unfortunately, a no, sweetie. And you said you told today that he was toxic. Good for you. There's a lot of toxic people out there. That is all good. You know what, my love? My first thought is that he doesn't believe you. That's my first thought. He doesn't believe you in any single way, which is why he's not really putting up much of a fight with it. I know what you have said, and I know that the way that you have said it, right? But I do not see him moving on forward with that, if you will. I don't see him necessarily believing into it. So he believes ultimately that you're going to be moving on back, that you're going to be going to see him, right? What is that, Susan? You're a little down, but you'll be okay. Today's your mom's birthday, and your sister and Bertie got together, and they didn't invite you. Seriously. Angel said hi, sweetie. Or Angel said... Oh, Angel's so cute. I'm sorry they didn't invite you, my beautiful Susan. It's not fair. It's not nice. It's not okay. I mean, anyway. Yeah, my beautiful Sierra, this is what I'm seeing. I feel like we're disappointed by the turnout of the situation. We feel like you've been thinking about this for a little while. There's no doubt about it. You've been pondering about this for, I'm going to say, a few weeks. No doubt about it. Maybe even somewhere around 2 months. Like, you've been really thinking about this. Now, he kind of sees it a little bit differently. He sees that you're not necessarily wanting to collaborate or kind of switch things up or kind of help on through with different things. But now that's the way that he is seeing things. It doesn't mean that's the way that it is. But it does mean since he is seeing things into that kind of way, he wants to remain into his own power, into his own way, into his own strength. So he's not going to show his vulnerability. He's not going to fold himself in half and say, I'm so sorry, let me do better, let me be stronger, let me be more mature for you. He believes ultimately that he's good enough and that he deserves more and that he deserves the utmost respect and that you're going to come right on back towards him, because who would not necessarily want him? So is he being a little bit egocentric? Absolutely. After a little while of no talking, let's say maybe a week or two, I feel as though he's actually going to reach on towards you to see, just kind of casually, what you're up to and what you're doing. So did we kind of see it kind of coming? We kind of did. Did we actually believe that you were going to be doing it? Not quite. Do we believe that it's true what you're saying? Not really. And so this is why he's really not all that tortured in any kind of a way. Kind of crazy, right? Let me give you some messages. Let's go with a hermit deck to go and see what he's got to say about that. My dear gosh. Okay. Mimi is going to be on up next. Thank you, my beautiful MZ. I do have you, sweetie. And I do also have our beautiful Love Shine. So let's go and give some messages to Sierra. I'm going to go and see Mimi, Susan, MZ, and Love Shine. Thank you, my beautiful loves. I will be with you guys very, very shortly. Oh, see? I imagine you naked. There's a lot of sexuality. There's a lot of things that are, again, see, there you go. That socks word. Ace of Cups. We do care for you, and we believe that you care for us a lot more than what you're actually saying at this moment in time. We have been worried. We have been worried about what you were thinking, but we're also going to reach on out, and I told you he's going to end up reaching back on out towards you. There's no doubt. Oh, yes, he will. Beautiful Sierra, sending you much love and thank you for your patience, sweetie. Jazwalat, I think that's what your name. I can't see it well. Hi, sweetie. Mimi, my love. Mimi. How are you doing, beautiful? Did you say the C word? Oh, yeah, that's true. We're apparently not allowed to say it, right? Yeah, I'll just remove it. That was very, very kind, sweetie pie. And you were reading something on your phone, Patricia? Oh, don't worry about it, Patricia. I didn't even know a long time ago that you were not allowed to say it. I've been saying it for the longest of time. Have no fears. I've said it, I think, a million times because at some point I didn't know we weren't allowed to say it. I still don't understand why we're not allowed to say it. I mean, you can talk about a lot of different kind of things, you can talk about a lot of things that start with the C that are horrible, yet they're not banned. So, hey. But yeah, I got you. Wait, we just deleted it. That's it. Mimi's going to be at 136, please. But, oh my God. Patricia, you're hilarious, sweetie. Honestly. Maybe they did. Maybe they're afraid of the dark, Patricia. Maybe they needed the light on. Who knows? So 136 is for Mimi. Susan is next, followed by MZ and Love Shine. So, Mimi, my sweetie pie, you're going sailing. Oh my God, I hate sailing. Okay, I don't hate it. I just like it though. I like catamaran. I don't like sailing. I had bad experiences because what you don't know about me is, oh, I'm a skipper. Although I would nobody ever trusts me onto a boat in any kind of a way. I know nothing. But yeah, I did take a class, but it ended in a very bad way. So there you go. Since then, I have not really wanted to return back onto one. I have, but I mostly go on catamarans. But I'm not much for being wide up open into the ocean. Kind of feel like if it's too far for me to swim on back, I'm feeling a little bit uncomfortable. But that's it. But that's me. But it does sound fun and nice. I do have to say. Okay, so hold on. So you have a lovely activity. Oh, it's a 45-minute ride. Oh, you're good for gold. Oh, yes. Yeah, hopefully weather will be nice. Yeah, not hot, just cooling. I'm actually thinking when you say weather will be nice, it's not going to be too windy or not too many gusting winds or anything or rain. That would be more important than the hot, I'm going to say. Every time after hearing what you say about him, you always feel so much better. Do you? Well, that's a good thing then. I know you're still missing him. Slowly getting him off of your mind. It's okay. Even if it's okay. It's not a bad thing, my love, that he's there. If he's there, put it this way. Mimi, if he is there and he is onto your mind, he is onto your mind for a reason. He is onto your mind because there's a lesson, because there's something that is not completed between both you guys that you both need to complete. So your trajectory has not yet ended. That's okay. If you force things to move on forward, this person's going to leave your mind, but they're going to end up coming right back. And then what's the point? So you might as well just kind of go with the flow, and that's it. Don't beat yourself up at it. I mean, you could think, and then you could say, oh my God, I'm not feeling good about that. But I mean, slowly he's going to start, and you've already seen a big difference. If you even just look at a month ago, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, my God, the difference altogether onto how you have been into the past, all the way up until how you are right now. Right now, I'm going to say you're at a level of, I'm curious, I kind of want to know, and I want to know if things are changing, but you're not into a place where, well, you know, what is he necessarily thinking, or what is really happening, or did he do this today, or did he do that today, or, you know, like, you're not over questioning the whole thing. You're not always wondering neither what he is up to or what he is doing. Like, you just want to know a little bit generally, and I feel like that general answer is sufficient enough to keep you kind of vibing on through healing and figuring out, you know, the next steps. You slowly, yeah, well, that's good. Honestly, God, if you could just, you know, take that on off and press delete, that would be best. But I know you're not going to do it. That's really a difficult thing to do. And I feel like we only do those kind of things when we're really upset and really quite horrified. Other than that, we don't do it because we're always wondering what if, right? No, you don't have time for that too, neither, right? You just want to hear anything about him. Angel message and his message card too. I got you, Spitty. Let's go and see that. So here we go. Let's go and continue with our beautiful love. You say it's freezing when you're at. It's like the ice age. Oh, Sean, I know about the ice age. My God, I know about the ice age. I hate it. It was not all that warm today over here neither, Sean. Well, it was kind of weird. When it rained, it was like cold. Like I was in a sweater with, you know, like really sweater going all the way up into the neck, leggings, the whole deal. But then when the darn sun, not the darn, because I love the sun. When the sun came out, it was so hot. Yet it didn't come out often. But when it was not there, it was so cold. It was like heaven and hell kind of colliding. You say 15 degrees? It's so cold? Oh my God, 15 degrees is breezy and warm over here, sweetie pie. Now, I am not going to say that your weather, 15 degrees, is not cold. If it's cold for you, I'm going to say please dress warmly, sweetie pie. For me, 15 is warm. It is. Okay, so oh my God, Patricia, you're switching up vibes. You're going from couches to haunted things to yeah, your mind is definitely traveling. I'm still with you, my beautiful Mimi. I actually didn't pull out your cards yet, but I'm pulling them out at this moment. So let's go and figure this out together, all right? Memories keeping you there. Memories. Good memories is what is actually keeping you there. Yeah, you have the bad ones, but the bad ones just kind of make you want to run. The good ones are keeping you there, but there's more attention that is necessary for anything to kind of move on forward. But it's like, this is interesting because you're not necessarily moving. Our queen is in reverse position. You're just kind of there, but nothing is going on. So I'm going to say over here that your attention is slowly kind of diverting. We can see over here that you're into the reverse position. We can see over here with our Seven of Swords that you're into a place where, okay, you kind of feel like he's being a little bit sneaky. You kind of feel like maybe he's playing different kind of games over here. And that's making you kind of feel like, oof, I don't really know what's happening. I don't feel all that strong about it. And at the very same time, you kind of feel like the way that he treats you, the way that things are, the way that things are actually moving on forward, that, you know what, maybe he's not necessarily giving you what it is that you need and what it is that would actually be good for you. So I'm going to say over here, honestly, you're in a little bit into the same place, my love. You are. Nothing much is really changing. What is holding you guys together at this moment, both of you guys, is really just that whole, if you will, hello, life lessons, sweetie. What is holding you guys together at this moment is the memories. That's what's holding you guys together. The memories of being together, the good memories, the bad memories. It doesn't really matter if it's good or if it's bad. It's holding you together, because the bad, you're thinking, oh my God, I still do kind of miss him. I still think about this. I still think about that. And I would like things to be actually better. And the good just want to make you have a little bit more. But the main issue over here is that everything is still open. There's no closure. There's no nothing. Everything is just open. He could come on back at any point in time and want to be with you. And that's where the main wild card is actually happening and coming on through. It's like you're a little bit waiting for this wild card, but at the same time, you're kind of wanting to walk away from it. So whatever kind of happens first, if you walk away before, then you'll have walked away. But if it comes on in before, you kind of feel like you're going to pick up that wild card. So there's a lot of things that are kind of playing over here. There's not a lot of real true movement coming from him, which is giving a little bit of this nonsense coming from him at this moment. Oh, my beautiful Patricia, you can say as many beautiful things as you want, my sweet love. You know we love you. You know we do. Let me give you an angel message. On his message card. All right. Susan is next, followed out by MZ. So angel message is going to be over here. And a message from him. Oh, yeah, I know you're sloppy Joe. I know you were not wanting to slab, meat between a hot dog bone on you. It kind of sounds funny like that, because my first thought of a sloppy Joe would actually be that, I don't know, hamburger kind of meal between two buns. About knowing where you actually live, my sweet love. Yeah, thank you for precising about it. I definitely did think that it was your jumper. And I would definitely say, yeah, put your jumper on, love. Stay warm. Your angel message, sweetie, is 222 alignment. How do you move forward into your true life's calling? Do what makes you happy. Your enthusiasm is what's going to keep you going. Follow your interest. Following these routes are going to help you discover your life's purpose and ultimately, well, your happiness. And let me give you some messages coming from him, sweetie. Let's go and see a little bit what he is up to, what he is wanting to say. Let's go over here with this one. Actually, I'm going to go over here. That's what I'm going to do. Thank you for posting, my beautiful love shine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. I remain single and I continue to hold a space for you into my heart. You are loved. Never doubt it. Never, ever, ever forget it. I'm having to hold my emotions and my words from you at this moment. I am so consumed and I'm so overwhelmed by the way that I have treated you. Sometimes I don't really quite know how to make things best. Mimi, sending you much love, sweetie pie. Let's go. Oh, MZ, I've got you over here 2 times, my love. So we're going to go and see Susan, MZ, and Amy. I already have Amy's question, so that is all good. I've got you. Thank you so very much. You are entertaining somebody with your new toy. Who are you entertaining other than A? Was there somebody else other than A that you're entertaining? What have you been up to, my beautiful Patricia? The neighbor? Who? Susan over here is at 148. Susan, Susan, MZ, followed by Love Shine, Susan. Alrighty. I'm gonna say at 10:30 we're gonna close everything on up. Okay, so in 35 minutes, my sweetie pie, Susan. What are we What is Andrew thinking of failing? Is Andrew thinking about you? Not me last night that he... okay, hold on. Sometimes, my love, I love you, Susan. Sometimes you're difficult to follow. Okay, so what is Andrew thinking? I don't know what failing is, though. I don't know what that is. I'm going to go and see what he's thinking. How's that? What is he thinking? He's repressing his emotions. He's repressing his communication. He's trying to put as much money as he possibly can into the bank account. He's trying to avoid at all costs an ending. So is he basically, thank you, my dear Juanson, is he basically thinking about you? I'm going to say yes, but he's really, really afraid of endings. So it's like he's trying to stop it. It's like he's trying to make sure that there are no endings between you guys. Was somebody with him into the shower? Okay. So, was he with somebody into the shower at the hotel? That is a no. What is he telling his friend M about you? What is he telling his friend M about you? Thank you, everybody, for your patience, by the way, sweetie pies. Honestly, I feel like he's fairly open about the conflicts, about the disagreements, that there's a lot of tension that you believe that he does see, or that he does meet on up with a lot of people. So there's like a lot of coldness that is over here, feeling like there's a lot of coldness anyways. Also seeing over here, that's basically what I'm going to say. It's like if he feels that maybe you take a little bit more on, that you do a little bit too much into a certain way, like you try to push him into different type of situations that he doesn't necessarily want to be into. Is A going to get his truck at the end of the month? No, he's not going to. It's going to be more around the end of August. Did he eat last night with a woman? Yes. Did he pay for it? Yes. Did they have socks? No. I don't feel as though anybody actually spent the night into the hotel with him. I don't see neither that whenever you guys actually hang up the phone that he goes to see anybody else, or that he dials the phone with somebody else in any kind of a way. As for his intentions, they're the same. They remain into a place where he wants to keep the relation with you. He wants to keep the relationship. He doesn't want to have an ending into the relationship. For him, it is important that you guys keep some type of communication that is open. Now, he knows how difficult it is. He knows how things are actually moving on forward. He knows that you have fears. He knows that you have, some sadness, some frustration. You have a lot of things. You have a lot of doubts. But at the very same time, I do not feel as though he is ready to change anything about it. It's difficult to say, because one person would say, yeah, he's definitely playing games with you. As for the other person would say, well, what is necessarily a game, right? I feel as though he is serious when he actually says, Thank you, Hanson, sweetie. I feel like he is absolutely serious when he says, I do want to be with you and everything is that. Like, he's serious. He's serious within the relationship. He doesn't want to go anywhere. He wants you to stick around, but he is definitely just wanting to stay into his old boys kind of ways. He wants to continue to date. He wants to continue to spend his money as he wants to. He doesn't want to have any responsibilities. And, he is into different type of abuses. He uses different type of products that I'm not going to mention, but I believe that you do know about it. And like those different type of products and those different kind of things that he does utilize and use comes to bring on in different issues also, because it brings him to a different place. It's like he's no longer there. It's like he loses things and he loses those moments, and that's where he ends up being like a little bit lost. And then sometimes he misses those things. He's not playing with you into the way that he wants to do this in order to make you unhappy, but for him, this is what makes him happy, is to stick around with you, but to continue to live his life the way that he is. And it has no regards whatsoever upon the way that he wants things to be happening for you. He's not thinking about your side of it. He's not thinking about what you want, what you desire. He's thinking about him, and him. The best way that I can see it and that I could say is that he's being completely selfish altogether. Yeah. Should you go forth on July with the bride, or should you spend the July 4th? No. Well, okay, let me put it this way. If you're able to spend the 4th of July with your man, I say spend it with your man. But if it's not a possibility, then don't. Go and see your friend, sweetie pie. I will take out the cards upon it. Yeah. I feel as though, well, quite frankly, sweetie pie, yeah, no. I do not believe that I'm going to say he's lying, okay? About the truck, he's lying. He's going to continue to push it off over and over and over and over and over and over again. He's not buying you a truck, sweetie. It's a no. As for the 4th of July, if you're able to spend it with him, then go ahead with it. But I feel like things are a little bit insecure. If he's not able to be there, then don't. Go with your friend. Don't lose your 4th of July over him, because if you wait for him, you're going to wait a long time for a lot of different kind of things, sweetie pie. Oh, stay strong, my beautiful Susan, sweetie. Stay strong, my sweet love, on your beautiful angel too. MZ, I am with you, my love. No, Susan, I feel like he's using different type of, I'm going to say different type of drugs, sweetie. There's different type of substances that he is using. I feel like he does utilize, let's say, some weed, stuff like that. But I feel like he takes different type of pills also, and he does take alcohol. I could not clearly say what type of pills it is that he is taking, but he is definitely taking some of those things, my sweetie pie. Oh no, love shine, don't be frustrated, sweetie. He's not buying you a truck, sweetie. I don't see him ever buying you a truck, my love. Not for the following year, anyways. I don't see that happening, my love. No. It's like he keeps pushing this off. It's like he wants to give you a dream, Susan. He wants to give you an idea. He wants you to have something to believe and to trust into. But he has no plans on doing so, sweetie. I've got you, love, Sean. I'm going to go and check it on out in a few moments, okay? You're going to be on up next, my love. So let me go and see what is happening over here for our sweet, beautiful MZ. Yes, number one, it has to do in regards to the video game. Yes, I see. Let's go over here. Ooh, bada, bada, bada. Okay. So we are with MZ. Love Shine is next. So for the new game. Okay. Honestly, as much as it's the very, favorite game that you guys both have together, I don't feel like he necessarily wants to put himself or to put you in a position where he feels that he is like obliging you to do something in some kind of a way. So I'm going to say this is why he has not necessarily shared it with you yet. I know that he usually does share these kind of things. He does kind of opening on up with these things all together. But I feel like he doesn't want to obligate you to do things. I feel like there were a lot of things into the past, but we need to look at what was happening into the past and bring it on into the right here, into the right now. So what was happening into the past was nice and it was good, and some was good and some was bad. And what's happening now, some can be good and some can be bad. So, we reach out on different kind of levels now, sporadically here and there. We like things. We have sent out different type of messages, different kind of things altogether. He has given you, information, listen to his pops and all those things. He's been there for you somewhat into those difficult moments when there has been, some big changes into your life recently. I feel like he tries to be there as much as he possibly can towards you. Now, I know that you see an importance towards certain things, such as, let's say, a new dog or a new pup, but that's because you see the future. You see you and him. You see that this pup is going to be, let's say, your future pup. It's going to be your future. You guys are going to be together, going on walks, doing things together. You're going to be watching a movie. A little pup is going to be there. Like, you see this as being a family member for somebody, for something into the future happening. But you need to look at it into his way. This is your way. That's his way. You both have different kind of ways of seeing things. Same thing kind of goes on towards with the video game. You guys used to spend an awful lot of time with the streaming, spending time together, commenting, having fun together. And even then at that point in time, if we do remember, there were a lot of things that were kind of popping on through because, we had a lot of people, we had different people. We had some things that kind of scared us, like there was all different kind of vibes going on through. I feel as though he's doing less of that, unless he's maybe even just not doing any at all. So that kind of cuts off that part altogether. I feel like at this moment, even though this is something that you guys absolutely loved, into his mind, he's thinking that when he was there, let's say he was live or you guys are together and you're doing it, it's a completely different thing. But he does not feel comfortable necessarily sending this on out towards you to say, hey, look at that. We used to play this game together, or we used to do this together. Because for him, that takes a lot of strength. It takes a lot of courage. It takes somewhat of a throwback. And then he's going to be wondering if you're truly going to be interested into it. The question is not if you're going to feel like, is he playing any games or whatever? No, what he is afraid is that he's going to be sending something to you that maybe you're not truly interested in, that he doesn't really know. So he's into the unknown about the whole subject altogether, even though you guys did have fun into the past. Into his mind, he's thinking into the past, well, maybe you guys had a really good time, but maybe there were ulterior, motives into the whole thing. Different time, different space. He's not thinking about the past. He's thinking about the right here into the right now. And into his mind, he's not quite sure that you're going to enjoy this or that maybe you still enjoy it. So he does not want to necessarily impose it upon you, is what I can see. And that's why he has not shared it with you yet. And I could say to you, well, you could definitely share on out and say, hey, I saw this. We used to, play this game together and everything and such. But then would he actually, right on back towards it? Hello, Queen Sweetie. Hello, Monica. So yes, it was your favorite game, but is it still your favorite game? He doesn't know. You know what? I feel like at this moment in time, I would say a no. I would say no, my love. The reason being, my beautiful Julie, right? And that's it. No, he's not doing any streaming anymore because he's not, I haven't seen him do any streaming into the longest of time. I feel like his whole idea of streaming, he wanted things to go to a different level. He wanted things to be even higher, even better. And I feel like he's a little bit modified his strategy, if you will. And that's why he's not doing as much streaming. He will still do some streaming. He will still do some. But I do not feel as though that, and he might even come up with a new idea and start doing it again, but like doing it every day or doing it 3-4 times a week. But I do not see him going on back towards it at this moment. I feel as though he wanted things to kind of pick on up and to really become really, really quite good. But it actually happened to be more of, you know, a gang of friends getting together and playing this game together, which was nice, which was fun, but was not necessarily growing his channel. And I feel like he kind of gave on up upon that. Anyways, temporarily. As for you reaching on out, should you actually reach on out? For the moment, I'm going to say no. Not because I don't want you, because I don't feel like you're wanting to do so, and I don't want to make you do something that you do not want to do. Could it be an interesting conversation to kind of open up with? Like, oh my God, I saw that you posted this. We used to play this together. It was so fun. We should do it again. Like, that's like, it could be an opening. Could be an opening to let's go and do something together, right? And if you want to do it, you can, but I don't necessarily feel like your energy is there. I feel like you are wanting him to do something to, and well, for you at this moment. I feel like you want him to become that king. You want him to start making movements, and it's okay. No judgment. You want him to make a movement. Let's try to make him make a movement and get out of that little box that he's been into so that he can show you love, show the determination, so he can actually reach on out towards you. But for the moment, if you want to do it, you can, but I don't feel like you want to. Yes. So we're going to work onto this whole limbo kind of a thing. We're definitely going to be working onto it, and we're going to go figure something out with this, okay? I'm going to send you a little something after the live tonight. So I don't know, in about 20 minutes, I'll send you something, and I'll try to keep it nice and simple. So hopefully you have the workings with you so you can actually do it. All right? We'll work onto that, my love. Now... oh, you definitely can, my dear Sean. There's a lot of places where you can go horseback riding, sweetie pie. There's a lot of places. Usually you go with other people, though. Usually you go with like a leader, and you just kind of follow them into the woods for like, I don't know, 45 minutes or an hour or something. But yes. I'm going to say for you, my dear Sean, bon appetit, my sweet love. Now, why has he not introduced his new puppy to you yet? Because it's not been something important for him, my love. Has nothing to do, absolutely has nothing to do over here with the fact that the puppy, again, the puppy is an idea that, it's an idea of family, it's an idea of unity, it's a family, you know, it's love. It's all those things all together. But that's the way that you're seeing things. He got a puppy because he wanted a puppy. Because he wanted another dog. I feel like he also got a puppy because he knew that one of them was going to be slowly leaving. And so I feel like he wanted to keep a certain amount of dogs around him. And so that's why he actually did get another one also. So honestly, I just don't feel like it's the right moment. He doesn't necessarily want to open on up and say, you know, do you want to come to the dog park with me? Or do you want to go and do this? Or do you want to go and do that? No, he's just going to let things go as it kind of goes smoothly. I'm going to say at this moment, what is really, really important for you and him all together is to follow on through with mostly and quite honestly, go with the flow. Don't think about the little elements. Don't think about the friend that he took a picture with. Don't think about the new dog. Don't think about the new game. Don't think about the new this or the old that. Or no, let things go. Let things move on forward, because you're attributing wants and desires and thoughts and love, and you're attributing feelings and emotions towards a future when he's not seeing it into that kind of way. He's seeing it as, I got myself another dog. That's it. That's all. I love this dog. It brings him emotional balance. It brings him some good things. It brings him some good therapy into a certain way. It brings him some good emotions. It brings him a certain belief, a certain love, a certain desire, a certain importance into his life. Like, he does not see, my sweet love, he does not see this pup as being like a child and having like shared custody or anything. He's not seeing into that kind of way. For him, he's got a dog. He loves that dog. But the dog has nothing to do with you. Later on into the future, yes, but he's not thinking about that. He's thinking about him right now. He's thinking about you right now. Later on, the dogs will come into the picture and everything else. So for him, the importance is simply not there. For him, introducing you to, let's say, his new pup or his dogs or this or that would kind of be a little bit like introducing you, let's say, to family or to friends that you haven't met into the longest of time. It just kind of means like that big step. And since you guys have not done a step in a certain amount of time, he's not quite feeling comfortable doing that step right away. It doesn't mean he doesn't want to. It means he's not thinking about it right now. You can reach out towards him about that, Julie. Why don't you, my love? Instead of, often we look at different kind of things, right? We often we think about all different kind of things. Like, I saw, we try to find ways to contact him. Like, I saw this license plate, or I saw this, or I saw that. But what's wrong with just kind of reaching out and saying, you know what, I miss you. I miss you, my beautiful friend. Why don't we go out for a walk, or, why don't we go and do something and grab a cup of coffee and just, catch on up on things? Would that be okay for you? Or let me know whenever you have a free moment. Maybe we could go and catch on up and get a cup of coffee. Haven't done it into a long time, right? But it's not a question of being necessarily rejected. But that's entirely up to you, Julie. I'm just saying, you guys have not necessarily met into a long time. Yes. And if you do truly, let's say, I know that you do truly want to see him. I know that you do. But if you feel like this has become too much for you and you just need somewhat of an exit, you need something, there's nothing wrong with reaching out to a friend and saying, we haven't met in such a long time. So many things have happened onto my side, onto your side. I feel like, we've kind of a little bit lost that, that friendship kind of a connection. What do you say we go and grab a cup of coffee whenever you want, whenever you're ready, or whatever, It's something that could be plausible for you to do if ever you do want to do it into the future. But let's just go one step at a time. I know that you don't want to do it at this moment, but maybe into the future. I know. It's all good. It's all good, my beautiful Julie. And it's all right, my love. We're going to continue on to that, okay? We're going to continue on working with what we're working. And we're going to continue with his vibes and him moving on forward to make the first move. It's all good, sweetie pie. It is all good. Yes, we can. We definitely can. And we're still going to be working onto that, Julie. Absolutely, sweetie. Oh, wait. I got logged out of PayPal. When are you going to be meeting up with his dog is what you're wondering. When he's going to introduce you to his dog, right? I'm going to go and see that as I'm logging myself back in. Okay. And then I'm going to go over here. The puppy's not going to be right away, sweetie. You're going to go, you guys are going to be meeting way before that. You guys are going to be going. The puppy for him is a puppy. It's a dog. It's part of his life. It's, it is what it is. But it's not the main importance. So, no, I'm definitely going to say for you and him, you're going to be meeting on up. You're going to be going on to a date before we actually even meet the dog. The dog's going to come later on. So I'm going to say for the moment, let's just kind of leave that little pup where it is. It's cute, it's adorable, and it's fantastic, but it's not the main priority. Main priority is you and him. The dog is going to come on in later. So I'm going to say maybe 2 or 3 dates is when you're going to be meeting up with a pup, or I'm going to say with the pups. I'll just call them all pups because he's got more than one, right? Now, I moved on forward into your other one, and you're asking if you should reach on out. But now you just told me you did not want to reach on out, sweetie. I'm going to say emotions are running high tonight. So, should you reach out to M tonight? Yes or no? So, should you reach out to M tonight? No, not tonight. No. You don't want to know about his puppy. You want to know about him. You want to say, hi, how are you doing? What are you up to? You know, that's what you want to do. Puppy is something else. If you reach on out and you just talk about puppy, or you talk about activities that he does, or you talk about live streaming that he does, then that's showing him that you're interested into puppy, into live streaming, into books, into what he's doing, but not necessarily about him. How is he doing? What are you doing? What are you up to? That's what you need to move on forward with, not about the puppy. You need to leave the puppy onto the side. I'm going to say for the moment, you should definitely keep quiet and continue waiting for him to make the first moves, because over here, I'm seeing it's a no-go for the moment. And I feel like it's just not the right moment altogether. So it's a no for this one. Just wait, continue for him to make the first move. But next time you do reach on out, let's say you do reach on out before he does, make sure that whatever it is that you're sending on out has to do with him. How are you doing? What are you up to? You know, you is what we want to know. That is what it means. You guys are going to be meeting on up, my beautiful Julie. No, if you should ask him tonight, how are you doing? No, the card said no. No, not tonight. You need to do it into the daytime. If you do it at nighttime, it's kind of like you're wanting to go and grab a cup of coffee. It's kind of like you're wanting a little something. No, don't do it tonight. You need to do it into the daytime. That's when you need to do it. Not at night, my sweet love. No. So I'm going to say if you're feeling up to it, you can definitely do it, but it's not a tonight kind of a thing. If you do want to reach out, it's into the day. I would say leave him another, let's say, week or two. And let's see within the following week or two if we're able to make him make a move. May it be a like, may it be a reach out, may it be let's go do this, whatever. Let's see within the following 2 weeks if we can make him make a move. And if he doesn't make a move within the following 2 weeks, then maybe we can readjust our plan, readjust spells and everything of the such and see what we can do. Does that sound okay for you? Yeah, I know. Okay, so we're going to monitor for the following 2 weeks. We're going to readjust our plan as the 2 weeks go on by. So as you are doing things, as he is moving, as everybody is doing things, we're going to simply readjust. Into the meanwhile, we're also going to be readjusting different type of spells that we're doing. So I'm going to send you some different ones. I'm going to send you some new ones, and we're going to go and see what we've got. He's getting more and more of your messages. They're passing on by along with the cinnamon and the coffee and everything. That's doing really, really well. So let's go and add in some new novelty, and let's go and stir up the pot. Yes. So we're going to make this happen. Give me about 20 minutes or so. I will send you something on out. Okay. And if you have any questions regarding it, you can always contact me and we'll look at it. But give me a few moments. I will be with you, my love, and we're going to make this happen. Okay. We've got this, Julie. We have got this, sweetie pie. Let's go see our beautiful love shine. And I'm going to send you so much love into the meanwhile. I am going to shut off the shorts feed into the moment because we have Love Shine, and then we're going to be going to see Hwanson. So Love Shine is going to be at 217. And anybody who is into the shorts feed, if you do want to continue to listen into the live, then please do come along with us into the normal feed, and that's where we'll be. I'll see you guys there. J'ai fini bientôt. C'est toi, Loulou, qui est en bas? Hey, mon amour. Alrighty. So, oops. Alrighty. And let's go over here. So, hi, Watson. Love shine. You're going to try to make this short as you can. Okay. Okay. Okay, so what they just went through was not their anniversary. Okay. Okay. Well, let me go see why he didn't tell you 2 days ago when you asked. Honestly, he didn't want to break what you guys were having. He didn't want to create any problems. Things have been going so well between you guys that he didn't want to create any issues in any kind of a way. He's been happy, you've been happy, you guys have had a lot of abundance, you've had a lot of good things, and he just kind of felt like if he actually told you something of the such, that maybe you would be upset, maybe you would be disappointed, maybe something would come on in regards towards that, right? So yeah, this is what I'm going to say towards you over here, sweetie pie. There is absolutely no doubt about it. He did not tell you simply because he did not want to frustrate you. He didn't want to tell you right away because he didn't want to rain onto your parade, and because he just didn't want, that's it. He just did not want to create any problems. It's not because he doesn't want to meet up with you. He knew very well, but he kind of hid the information. So I feel like he's doing it for the right reasons, even though I know that it's not right. I know that he's doing it because he doesn't want to create any problems, doesn't want to create any frustrations, doesn't want you to feel bad in any kind of a way. But I mean, all these reasons are not sufficient enough to say that, hey, we should actually be lying about it, right? But this is what happened. So he didn't want to create any conflicts between you guys and any doubts or any fears into your mind, because he actually just kind of came on back from vacation and now he's going back on vacation again. Yeah. And then he said he was free, right? Now you got to do it tomorrow. No, that's his main problem, Love Shine. That's his main problem. He doesn't realize that he is putting you off. He doesn't realize that you're modifying things and you're changing things for him into that kind of a way. And to his mind, he's thinking, okay, well, you know what? You're supposed to be free around that time, right? And he did text you like 30 minutes after the time that he said that he was going to be somewhat free. But then he ended up not being able to meet up. But he did actually text you into the, somewhat appropriate time when he was supposed to be texting you. So Into his mind, he's thinking he's doing okay. He's doing all right. At the very end of it all, he was not able to show on up. He does not realize that him lingering and waiting and not clearly telling you, I'm going to be able to see you today from that time to that time, is creating issues for you, is putting off work until tomorrow. He doesn't see it. It's not that he wants to create problems. It's not that he wants to create you the most chaotic day tomorrow and that he wanted to make you suffer today, but he was simply not able to do it. But I do believe that he did have the best intentions. So I can't say that he didn't have good intentions and he was wanting to play any different kind of games, but I will definitely say that he doesn't realize the amount of work that you put off, that you're going to have to do into the following days, simply because he was not able to actually show one up at that moment when you dedicated that time for him. So no, he does not. Basically, because he thinks about himself. It's good for him, so that's what it is. He doesn't think about you. He doesn't think about what's good for you. It's good for him, and if it's good for him, he believes then it's good for you. But that, again, is selfishness. Bark with you, sun up until sleep. I'm sorry, my love. Did he mention your hair yet? I hope he mentioned your hair in some kind of way, that you're beautiful and lovely and everything of the such. So, with Amy, sun up until sleep. Oh, c'est toi, Mathias. Allô, mon beau. All right. So, getting our moon, getting our ace of wands, also getting over here. Sweetie pie, he knows he hurt you. He knows he hurt you. I've got the pain. I've got the sorrow. I've got the hopes that are down. I've got our ace of wands thinking, oh my God, he did, honestly. You know, sun up until sleep, he thought he was going to be able to see you. He did not do on purpose. I feel like one thing kind of led to the other, and he was not able to see you. And basically, he knows that you're upset. He knows that you're frustrated. And I feel like he's kind of frustrated about it also. So he's like doubly a little bit frustrated, if you will, because he made you frustrated, even though he didn't want you to be frustrated. And now he's kind of frustrated about the whole situation also. So I'm going to say he's going to go to bed frustrated, upset. Not upset at you. He's kind of upset at himself. And I know that you're kind of upset at you and you're kind of upset at him at the same time. But like I said, he did have good intentions. Did Cancer actually pass on by your house today? Yes, he definitely did. He definitely did. Thoughts and feelings for you. Thoughts and feelings for you. Oh God. Thoughts and feelings for you. Daydreaming about you. Honestly, every once in a while, he does think about divorce. He does think about separation. I know he's not going to do it, but he does think about it because I know he doesn't always get the harmony that he wants. He wants you to know that he's afraid that you're upset at him at this moment. But he also wants you to know that he loves you. He wants you to know that he's always going to be there for you. Or that he is trying to increase the time that he's able to spend with you. He spends a lot of time thinking about you. If you actually even knew how much he actually spent time thinking about you, you'd probably think that he's a little bit crazy. So he does love you, sweetie. He never wants to disappoint you in any kind of a way. And if I go and see what's happening over here into the tarot, what does he have to say, or what does he ultimately want to say towards you? Let's go like that. No, I know. No, but he knew that you would be disappointed, Love Shine. No, into his mind, he's not lying. Into his mind, he is hiding the fact that he is going on vacation, not to make you upset. No, it didn't pass by his mind that he was lying to you. Nope, it did not. Feelings. I'm getting love. I'm getting abundance. I'm getting that he's hoping that you're still holding on to him. I'm getting also over here beautiful thoughts. He knows into his feelings, sweetie, that you want to make things just, that you want to make things right. It's interesting because usually into his feelings, I get so much love, I get so much power, I get so much of beautiful messages that are coming towards you. And these messages are nice and they are beautiful and they're very strong towards you. But a lot of the messages that I'm getting are, please do hold on to me. Please do think of me. Please do forgive me for the wrong that he has done. So he wants you to know that he's going to try to change. He's going to try to do better. So maybe next time he actually goes onto that vacation, he'll actually be able to answer you into the most honestly kind of way. But honestly, he did not want to create any problems with it. And this is why he acted into that kind of a way. His messages seem to be, I'm sorry, I love you. Please forgive me. I didn't want to hurt you in any kind of a way. Honestly, he had no idea that he hurt you in any kind of a way with this, sweetie. And to his mind, he was actually protecting you. I'm going to come on over here. Just one moment. I'm going to go and see Juanson. Juanson, love. Alrighty. So you saw Elizabeth and you did say hi. Okay. Oh, and work was slow, right? How did she feel when you said hi to her today? Oh, yes, he did ride by. He did love shine. Oh, that was a yes, my love. He did. Absolutely. Juanson, sweetie, how did Elizabeth feel when you actually said hi to her today? She was kind of hoping that the hi would lead to something else after. I'm seeing movement. I'm kind of seeing a little bit of a Cupid's arrow kind of coming on through, hoping that we would have some type of a piercing of emotions, some type of an opening, some type of something lovey-dovey, sweet, and everything of the such. So I'm going to say, yeah, she was a little bit occupied. Absolutely. No doubt about it. She was a little bit quiet. Absolutely. Was she happy that you said hi to her? Oh, yes, she was. Did she want you to talk with her a little bit more? Did she want you to open up with her a little bit more? Was she wanting to open up with you? Yes, but she kind of needs you to open it up first. So she's going to stay a little bit reserved into the meanwhile. Her thoughts about you. Her thoughts about you. Thinking about the future, but not quite knowing what's going to be happening with it. Not feeling sad, not feeling upset, just feeling love, feeling harmony, feeling unity. I'm going to say a little bit like you said. And the fact that she was seeing you is ample enough for her. let's go see what we've got into a general reading. She's thinking about you, hiding her emotions, needing to release them, wondering if you're thinking the exact same thing as she is. Kind of feeling like you guys are always a little bit sneaking away one from the other, not quite facing the subject at hand, which would be, when are you guys going out onto a date? When are you guys asking each other on out? So was she happy to see you here and there? She absolutely was. But is she looking into your reading over here for things to be moving, for things to be opening? Yeah, she is. She's wondering when you guys are going to be asking each other out onto a date. But then when she thinks about it, she kind of gets afraid. She kind of gets worried. She thinks, oh my God, is that ever going to happen? And what am I going to do when he asks me? So I almost kind of see a little bit like of a panic over here. And I'm going to say it's probably a little bit like you. You could have so many wants and so many desires, and you could want her to come and see you and ask you on out. But if she actually did come on over to see you and ask you on out, I mean, you'd probably be a little bit panicky too, right? So I kind of feel like she was a little bit on overthinking today. I know. Let's go see what we've got into the angels. All right, hold on. $999, release. Your current circumstances are changing. Take advantage of better ones. This is about you experiencing significant change. Viewing your life as a series of cycles and chapters is going to be quite helpful for you. Your angels are saying make room for something new to emerge. Let's make something emerge. Let's go into the bookies. Well, follow through with your obligations. It's not all that bad. Follow through with your obligations, sweetie. Angela, sweet love, we've closed since 10-15 minutes, sweetie. We will be back tomorrow. So if you do want to come back tomorrow, my sweet love, we'll be back tomorrow. Same place, same time, my love. We have free readings, Angelus, every Monday to Friday. The answer is work harder and then come back for an answer later. You need to stop over dramatizing your situation. Have a lovely evening, Angelus, sweetie. All right. I know that you're not quite my boyfriend yet, but I look at you as if you are. I want to be able to hold you into my arms. I know that I haven't always been there for you, but I want to be there for you. Oh, well, that is interesting, Juanson. But the black book is always good. The red book is always so-ish. I love when you look good for me. And you're the very best person who has ever entered into my life. Please never, ever, ever stop loving me. That being said, my beautiful loves, we shall end the live readings for tonight. We shall see each other same place, same time tomorrow. So be safe. Sending much love out to everybody. Have a lovely evening. Thank you for your patience. And we'll see each other tomorrow. Same place, same time. Good night, everybody. Good night, my beautiful Carrie love. Hooroo, my dear Sean. Hooroo, sweetie. Hooroo, my beautiful Diane also.